Hi guys, I'm AnimeMixer1, AM1 for short, and today I am back to just give you a retrospective on the season that has passed us by, just in time for the anime awards that Crunchyroll will host every year, and I hope to be able to make a video on that too. I haven't watched anyone else's picks in the categories, I haven't seen the categories. I want to go in blind, make a video, do my voting, like, without any sort of bias because of others that have done their thing, but I don't know, I don't really have much time, I barely had time to make this video, but let's have a retrospective on the fall season of anime 2019, the last season of anime of the decade. I didn't get to watch that many anime this season, but there wasn't that many that interested me, but of course, among them, I had to watch the show that everybody loves to hate, or hates to love, or loves to love or hates it. You know what? It brings up a lot of emotions, but Sword Art Online, specifically Alicization War of Underworld. Now, while the Alicization story started off good and had a lot of good moments, this is where it starts declining. Like, the action is amazing, don't get me wrong, but just good action doesn't make for a show, and the characters are rather flat most of the time, and everything is Deus Ex Machina, just everything is so ridiculous is the best word I can find for it. It's just, I don't get why they can, like, they have such a good premise, they have such a good story that they're just, okay, let things happen, and we're supposed to care about characters. At one point, a character on the enemy side has to sacrifice herself for her side, and she does so with pride, and we get like 2 minutes where we know she exists before she sacrifices her, and we get to see another character we didn't even know existed until then go, this is so sad, and I'm just there. Yeah, sure, bro. It's an amazing spectacle to watch, and I will keep watching because just the fights, just the spectacle is actually worth seeing. It's just, as usual, lacking a bit in story and character development. But this was just part 1, and part 2 will be coming later sometime. So look forward to that, if you like it. An anime I definitely enjoy, though, My Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero Academia. Just My Hero Academia, just say Hero Academia, Hero Aka, just save it. Just don't say My or Boku, just say Hero Academia. But the 4th season has started, and about halfway through as of recording this video, all the major fight scenes are done and dusted, and oh boy, that was amazing! I mean, this is an amazing spectacle, even further beyond than Sword Art Online, and it has the good character development and the story and everything, and it's just, yes! I love it, it's the good action, it's the good story, it's everything. If you like Hero Academia just keeps delivering, and it's probably going to gain a lot of traction in the anime awards, because, you know, it does, because I wish that as it, like, has a lot of seasons now, they would just kind of ease it out, but I have a suspicion, like I said, I haven't seen the award categories or nominees for the Anime Awards 2019 yet, but I do fear it's gonna end up being there a lot. But long story short, if you like Boku no Hero Academia, or My Hero Academia, or just Hero Aka, whatever you want to call it, just keep watching, it's good, it's still good, it's still really good. I also took it on me to pick up Fate Grand Order, Zettai Maju Sensen Babylonia. Nailed it. I know this is based on a gacha game, a mobile game that you just, where, you know, it's the kind that you fall into it and you just fall into a deep dark despair. Also, it's based on the last arc from that game, but it's Fate, and I just kind of went, let's give it a go. And so far, it's, like, even though it's based on just the last arc, I've seen, like, the prologue anime they made, like, first little bits, like, it was a special OVA and a movie or something, and I've seen that. And so I get the gist of it, and this is the final arc, so I get the gist of it. They explain everything really good in the anime, and it's fun to see Gilgamesh, like, as the king. He's a bit more mellow, it's a little bit more fun than he was in Fate Zero, or Fate Stay Night. And there's definitely a lot of good fight scenes in it. It has less substance to me, because I'm not familiar with the source material, and again, it's the final arc of the source material, but it's still a pretty good romp. If you like Fate in general, then just head in there. You won't be disappointed. Though for a lot of people, I'm just gonna say, yeah, you don't need to. Especially if you're not a Fate fan, just move along. Also, just I haven't mentioned some anime I wanted to watch. Rifle is Beautiful and Beast Stars. No, not Beast Stars, just Beastars. Beastars? So, Rifle is Beautiful. Girls doing not very cute things, actually. They're shooting with rifles. And I like rifle shooting as a sport. Not for the, aiming at each other and killing like in the army, but, as a sport. Personally, I've only fired air rifles, though I will not say without any hesitation or humility, I was good at it. So yeah, watching that could have been a really nice one for me, but didn't do it. Instead, for a cute girls doing cute things anime, I watched Hokago Saikoro Club. So yeah, these cute girls playing board games and other tabletop games. It's cute. I like board games. So it's just seeing someone play an actual real games that exist, and I've seen like references to them on shelves and such, and I know some of the games they play, and it's just, yes, I like that. And it's just very wholesome, very cute, very just, let's relax. And it's not a great anime for everyone, but for what it is, for what it's meant to be, it's awesome. And if you like board games, and if you like general cute girls doing cute things, then by all means, do watch it. And it has a lot of heart to it as well. Now, I was mentioning the Beastars, the BBB, and I've heard it's like a really weirdly animated. I've seen some clips and it's like weirdly animated, but I've also heard it's really, really, really good. But I haven't watched it, so I need to get around to that. Oh, and I almost forgot. Saiki Kuso Sainan, The Disastrous Life of Saiki K, is finally at a proper end, and believe it or not, it's because of Netflix. So Netflix adapted 6 episodes, count them, 6, about 6, this many, 6 episodes of Saiki, and I love it. It's a very good comedy show, and I thought it had come to an ending. I was like, okay, but this one just kind of, it had another like proper final scene that Netflix adapted, as well as like before they got to that point, they just animated a lot of other arcs and stories that I think were just kind of skipped in like the anime proper previously because no time, because run length and episode limits and all that stuff. But I think that was, and it was actually really good. I missed Saiki. I had no idea I'd missed it that much. If you have watched Saiki and you like it, then you love this, and it ends it on a really good note. It's a bit like out of thin air, but it's still Saiki. It's still good. You should watch it if you like Saiki. Those were the new anime of the season that I watched or considered watching. We also have some continuing shows that ended this season. One of them, Dr. Stone. Awesome! You want to get people interested in science? That's how you go. It's this entire premise of mind over brawn, like brain over brawn. Science versus brute force. Ruling through getting people excited for knowledge and ruling through who we must be the most powerful. Or we will be eradicated. Just kill everyone. Like, there are some very different ideals clashing here, and it's very awesome. Like, the little bit of action that there is actually good too. It is based on a shonen manga from Shonen Jump, so it is shonen by definition, but the science is what has it. Like, I don't mind the action scenes, but the science, the way they portray it, the way they build it, everything's just, I love it. So this is definitely worth giving a go. If you're a science geek, then just go. There's still a lot to see here. There are some mysteries that still need to be cleared up, but I am just so excited for more. And then the Shibutai, Fire Force, that also ended this season. It's not as good as it probably could have been. It has really good fight scenes through and through, but the story becomes a little bit generic. The way the powers work seem a bit like ham-fisted in there. Just, yeah, it works like that, and towards the end there's just some really incredibly stupid powers that show up, which is, yeah, they're stupid. They're just, I'm not gonna apologize for anything. It's plain stupid. I spat on my screen. There you go. But yeah, an amazing spectacle. The story is decent. The actual way the powers work is, yeah, but I'll get past that and you can enjoy a good fight scene once in a while. But my absolute favorite anime, not just of this season, but of this year, Vinland Saga. Holy crap! Like, during the last episode, I was sitting there eating a snack, and at one point I just stopped there with a piece of snack in my mouth and just, And I sat there for like 2 minutes just holding it there, and as I watched the events unfold, because holy crap, that was intense. And it's so good. It's so good through and through. Like, the last episode was amazing, but it's just amazing from start to finish. A little bit of a slow build for some people, but like, watch the first 5 episodes. Like, it's like there's 4 episodes where you get like the gist of why things are happening, and then you get the 5th episode, which kind of has a little bit of a step from one part of the story to another. But if you get past 5 episodes and think this is good, then all the rest are just good and you're never gonna be bored. It is one of my favorite anime of all time. Not the favorite, I think, but it is so amazing. And I do hope it will get Anime of the Year in the Crunchyroll Awards. At least it should be nominated. It should at least be nominated. Just, that's the minimum they can do. I'm gonna have to have a word with Crunchyroll if that one is not nominated. But, there's the big but. I do fear it probably will not get Anime of the Year because I don't think I've talked about this before, but I did take my time to watch another anime which I hadn't watched previously, but I thought, I should give it a go because it's hyped as really good. Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer. And there's no like really tactful way of saying this, but let me just say, I believe I said it back when I talked about Sword Art Online. Just good action scenes does not make for a good anime. Okay? That counts here as well. That really counts here as well. But it has the infamous episode 19, and I will admit, full stop, that it might have like the singularly best animated fight scene of the year. Like, but full stop. Like, maybe one of the best of all time. Just best animated scenes of all time. But while that fight was spectacular and awesome, that's what got people to say, this is the best anime ever, and you just ignore whatever came before and after. And it's like, I think personally that a lot of the characters are rather flat. It's like, yeah, we know these characters, we're with them for a little bit, and we know basically all we need to know about them. There's very little character development. The story is kind of generic. I'm interested to see where it goes. The follow-up is actually not going to be a new season, but it's going to be a movie, which is an interesting step. There seems to also be some thing with the main character's background, which is a bit of a mystery and can explain a few things about why he's so powerful or something. I don't really know why he was able to do certain things. I'm not going to sit there and spoil it, but it's like it has that one good fight scene that it has made everyone go, this is the best anime ever, and I'm like, it was a good, maybe one of the good best fight scenes ever. I'm not gonna fight you if you say best fight scene ever, because I think that might be true depending on who you ask. I mean, it also depends on what you like in a fight scene, but I could definitely see that being the best fight scene someone has ever seen, at least animated. But saying it's the best anime because of that, no. It's definitely good, but it's gotten too much hype. It's not worth that much hype. It's good. It's definitely good. It's definitely worth being nominated in Crunchyroll's Anime Awards, but I still think Vinland Saga is better. You can shut your mouth. I have my opinions on this, and I think I'm right, for me at least. If you haven't watched Vinland Saga, if you're one of those plebs, those normies that just got into anime and the first thing you watched was Kimetsu no Yaiba and you just, oh, this must be the best anime ever created, then by all means, probably the best you've ever seen. But there's a lot more anime out there, and Kimetsu no Yaiba just happened to get all the hype. It got mainstream attention, and as such, I do fear it's probably going to sweep a lot at Crunchyroll's Anime Awards, and probably going to get, despite my best wishes, Anime of the Year. But if Vinland Saga at least gets nominated, and even if Kimetsu no Yaiba gets the expected win there, because everybody watched it and thought episode 19 was great, the whole anime is just a masterpiece as such, then it's just, yeah, I can give it that, but at least nominate Vinland Saga, okay? It also has spectacular, like, good fight animation and such. It just looks good. Vinland Saga looks so good. Like, you think Kimetsu no Yaiba looks good? It's just the style of Vinland Saga and the beautiful, smooth animation. I mean, it's from the same creators that brought us Attack on Titan Season 3, isn't it? Like, or was it? It's Wiz, so they brought us Season 3, I believe? or but they haven't brought us all of it. It's not all. It's season 2 and 3, but not 1. 1 was handled by, who was that? Anyway, with Studio, they just do fantastic works. But yeah, that's basically what I watched in the fall season of 2019. We're into a new decade now. We're into a new time of more anime, and I have seen literally just one anime in the season chart, which I am halfway interested in. So I'm gonna have to see how much I watch. Maybe this will be a time for me to catch up on classics I haven't watched yet. There are some I still think I need to get around to, like Berserk, the original. So I'm gonna get around to that at some point, and some other anime which I know have to watch animes, but there's just a lot to see. But in a season that is kind of barren, then maybe it'll be the time for me. Maybe I'll be able to manage some more time off my job and such, and just be able to make more videos and stuff. I don't know. I'll have to see. But anyway, enough rambling. This has been my seasonal overview from the season past. I will hopefully be making a video on the Anime Awards and do my record while I vote. And in the meantime, just, yeah, I've been Anime Mixer 1, and I approve of this video.